So guys, it looks like we have some new Five Nights at Freddy's news for you guys. Dead by Daylight news. A Five Nights at Freddy's chapter might be being teased for Dead by Daylight. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say, I don't think it's a Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, and I'll get to why that is right now. So, Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, as you know, has already stated that there would not be any collabs this year. So that is the reason why I don't think it's a FNAF chapter. But regardless, that is what the theory is with a lot of people with this teaser, that that if you actually go on the Dead by Daylight page, you can see that their icon is actually glitchy now, which usually when they change your icons, it's usually to tease a new chapter or something like that. So yeah, Leaks by Daylight posted saying it could be a Five Nights at Freddy's chapter. I want to see if they say anything about what Scott said. So let me read here. So, as I told you 2 days ago, after the release of 4.5.2, the marketing phase of Chapter 19 will begin with the teaser, and here it is in fact with two teasers. The first is about Chapter 19. Immediately after the change of profile avatar, this image was shared on social media, which many users already are speculating a teaser for Five Nights at Freddy's chapters, since in those games you are technically in front of many monitors to check various areas, while the glitch effect on the logo could mean what you see in the FNAF games when you switch between cameras, and it's this. I think this is a bit of a stretch, but it could be true. And I'll get to why this could be the case. Now, Scott Cawthon did say that there would not be any collabs this year. What could be the case, though, is that obviously with Behavior and Dead by Daylight is, they don't work on the chapters the second they come out. They work on the chapters months and even years ahead. Well, not years, but a year ahead. So they work out these licenses ahead of time. So, the only idea I could have as to how this could be a FNAF chapter is if Scott Cawthon was basically just working with Behavior on this before 2021, because he did say that there would be no collabs this year, and he's focusing on solo projects, but he didn't say anything about, well, not that he should have, but there was nothing said about last year, and Behavior, with how they work, they would have to have worked on this since last year. So, I don't think that's true either, though, because I'm pretty sure Scott wouldn't say no collabs this year. I'm pretty sure he just would have said something like, oh, I don't want to do the Fortnite or Fall Guys collab because I want to focus on my games this year. So, like I said, in general, I don't think this is happening, but I just want to talk about what people are talking about, because this is huge, huge news if this is true. If there is a Dead by Daylight FNAF chapter, that would be huge. Now, a lot of people are actually conflicted about this in this Twitter thread here. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want this, and a lot of people are like, I want this. And yeah, this is the post I was talking about, by the way, where Scott said, yeah, no collabs for now, including Fortnite or Fall Guys, focusing on solo FNAF projects this year. Like I said, the only way I could see there being a Dead by Daylight FNAF chapter is either if it happens next year, or if it was something that Scott worked on before this year. That's the only way I could see it happening. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I have to be honest, I don't think a Dead by Daylight FNAF chapter is happening anytime soon. And yeah, so, what do I think about the teaser here? They tweeted this, they said, rate my gaming setup, and it was this. I have to admit, I could see FNAF. I have to admit, I will be honest. If it wasn't for the fact that Scott said no collabs, I would honestly speculate a FNAF chapter. That's honestly what I would say. So, I'm really scratching my head here, because I don't know if it's going to be a FNAF chapter or not. Keep in mind, guys, all the hype for a FNAF chapter was last year. Last year is when the hype for a FNAF chapter started, so maybe Scott or Behavior saw that and decided to start working on it last year. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I could think of, because like I said, last year, during the spring, there was the huge Springtrap and Dead by Daylight movement, which I'm pretty sure Scott saw it. Me and Dawko have already emailed Scott about it. I don't know if Dawko has gotten a response. I doubt it. I haven't gotten a response from Scott about it, but I'm pretty sure Scott's seen it, and I'm pretty sure... I mean, I just don't know why he didn't say anything about Dead by Daylight. That's what gets me thinking, though, is that he didn't say anything about Dead by Daylight, and a lot of people are looking forward to Springtrap and Dead by Daylight. But like I said, until I see, like, 100% valid proof of it being a FNAF chapter, I'm gonna have to go with no. I don't want to be a downer. It's just, I can't, I gotta take Scott's word for it. So, maybe we'll get a surprise from last year, and we'll get a FNAF chapter, and then we won't be getting the Fortnite or Fall Guys chapter this year, but, I don't know. I think it is a little bit of a stretch, though, at the same time, because, I mean, this could be anything. There's a lot of games out there that are like monitors and stuff like that, so it could be really anything. But I mean, you have to admit though, like when you think of monitors and horror, I think of FNAF. That's what I think of. A lot of people said Outlast. That's something too, but I never played Outlast, so I don't know. But yeah, what do you guys think about it? Do you guys think that this is going to be a FNAF chapter? Are you guys going to take Scott's word for it? Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Scott's word for it. Scott has been known to go back on what he says sometimes, but when it comes to other people's properties like Dead by Daylight and Fall Guys and Fortnite, I don't think he's lying.